Hey everyone, welcome to another video, a part of my World Watercolor Month series where I'm attempting to paint something every day in my cute sketchbook, which sadly I haven't been able to find online, so I really don't know where you can find it. I got it at the airport in, I want to say somewhere in Germany, but I know Fabriano has a store also in the Rome airport, but who is at airports now, right? Nobody. So there you go. I decided for this color, today we're playing with Nickle yellow. I decided to try a different flower shape, and yeah, it was fun. So one of my kind of challenges to myself with these sketches is to come up with some really great color combinations where I can later, hopefully in the future, also refer to this journal as kind of a color story inspiration. And in the previous two pages where I used the other yellows in my palette, Turner's yellow and Naples yellow, I went for kind of like a softer color scheme. And here, because Nickle yellow is so intense, I really thought I would try to go for something maybe a little bit more muted, but still very contrasting. So the colors I picked are mostly dusk pink and dusk purple. These are specific colors to the Royal Talens range, so Rembrandt and Van Gogh. Van Gogh is the more affordable line from Royal Talens. And basically what these are, you can absolutely create your own. You don't have to buy these, although I think they're a great convenience colors to have. It's basically pink and purple. They also have a dusk yellow and dusk green. So yellow and green mixed with a granulating black. So if you have something like lunar black or any kind of really granulating black, try and mixing it with some of your other colors. It makes, can we all appreciate the flow of Nickle yellow? Nickle yellow is a very pushy color, which makes it a lot of fun to use. And I think it's beautiful in florals. I love to sprinkle it like I am doing just now, because it really kind of pushes the other colors aside. And that's a great quality of it, because the way that it pushes the other colors aside, it doesn't really get muddy. So it's kind of like the core paints where they just push away the other pigments, and I really love that. It gives your painting kind of that sprinkle of light and not just a sprinkle of mud, because especially when you sprinkle something like yellow into purple, these are complementing colors, and when they mix they will give you these neutral colors, which I find very attractive, but I don't always want them. So I have to tell you, I have a confession to make. I think I'm falling a bit out of love with Nickle yellow. Yes, I said it. Okay. I don't know if I mean it, but I've just been really, really loving Naples yellow and Turner's yellow that my Nickle yellow is slightly neglected, but I do really enjoy to add it mostly in later stages of my paintings. So this page was a little bit challenging for me because I don't like to use a lot of it. It's great for mixtures, it's great for florals, it's great for highlights and kind of just adding a bit of pop, but I don't like to use a ton of it. I went for these kind of flowers, whatever, for my imagination. I'm sure there's something in nature that is similar to these. But if you want to use this color, it would be beautiful for something like sunflowers. I actually, as I started to do this, I was thinking, I should have done sunflowers. But maybe I can do sunflowers with the purples when I get there. Yeah, so it's a great color for those. What I'm doing now is I am sending some watercolor pencils into my wet paint. And this gives such a beautiful effect. Now, okay, before I say a few more things about the materials here, I want to encourage you to check out my videos about my new class. It's such a special class to me. I'm really excited to share it with you. It's kind of the next level of classes for me. It's really a deep dive, and we go into the process, and you can get to know me a bit better, just my life, my story, my art, and all those things. So yeah, check out those videos. I'm also giving away a spot in the class, so make sure you leave a comment on the chat video talking about the class. Okay, back to the products. A few things I want to say. First of all, that grating the watercolor pencil into your paint, I learned that trick from Shirley Trevina. It's a fantastic way to add a lot of texture. And this paper, the paper in this journal, is quite unique. It's pretty rough in its surface. I mean, it's very textured, but it doesn't have like these big, I don't know, shapes. It's almost like sandpaper, this paper. And it just behaves like the paint almost, you have to kind of rub it in to sink into the paper. It kind of reminds me of the Turner paper from Hahnemühle, which I love. I love both of these papers. What I don't love about them is that when they are wet, when you're kind of sketching into wet paint, which is what I love to do with a pencil, the paper does get a little bit kind of fragile. And yeah, so I have to be careful or wait a little bit till the paper is not so soaked if I want to go in with a pencil. I don't know, it just behaves in a slightly weird way when it comes to adding sketchy lines on wet paper. But other than that, I really love the way that the color flows and blends. Something about the formulation of this paper really lets you, it stays kind of wet and blendable for a long time. So, of course, it depends on which techniques you're using. But yeah, I don't know which paper this is from Fabriano. It's not the Fabriano Artistico. Well, actually, I think I've only tried the cold press. I don't know if I've tried the Fabriano Artistico rough. I'm not sure, but yeah, this paper is really interesting and lovely. If you notice the brush I'm using, it's actually a new brush. I will leave you the details below. I just recently got it. I wanted to try a few brushes that were from different brands. I've been using pretty much exclusively the Jackson's house brand, and then a couple of other brushes, and I really wanted to see if there were other options, maybe other brands, because I know not everyone can shop at Jackson's, even though they do offer on brush only orders free shipping worldwide. And I know a lot of people from different places in the world order from them because it is mostly a good deal. So yeah, this was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to my next painting. Let's take a look at this fantastic texture. I just love it, and I hope you can see also the texture of the paper. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you're doing this month, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!